the man who led Britain to victory in the Second World War, he just quoted him, talking about being magnanimous and victory. Scott Kelly originally tweeted a Churchill quote. John Peel fought national unity in the US, referring to him as one of the greatest leaders of modern times. But after a backlash on Twitter, he claims that Churchill was just a murderous racist. Well, all hell broke loose and Kelly decided to capitulate, so he would educate himself further on Churchill's atrocities and racist views, and he apologised for people that were offended by quoting Sir Winston Churchill.
So in Winston Churchill, I didn't realise it was so controversial.
Just to quote Sir Winston Churchill was now deemed so offensive that a celebrated astronaut in America has to apologise for quoting Sir Winston Churchill. That is where the offence industry has now taken this.
We are reassessing our greatest war heroes' legacy. Joining us now, broadcaster James Whale, who says Churchill should be celebrated as a great leader. But Professor Kehinde Andrews says people put Churchill on a pedestal, but history shows he's a racist. Now, why?
Why? I mean, the historical record here is clear. Even Boris Johnson admits that he was a racist. He was someone who believed that the white race was superior, that natives didn't have any right to their lands in the Americas, that Indians were a ghastly people, and just was a general imperialist racist.
Is there any way that we can say, because those were the views of their time, and the fact that he actually achieved something which saved, defended, protected our nation, means that we can separate those things out?
That's the Jimmy Savile defence, isn't it? It was just a bit different back in the day.
Actually, likening Sir Winston Churchill to Jimmy Savile.
Well, let's make a better comparison. At the time, Leo Amery, the Secretary of India, not anti-racist, actually said that Churchill's views were so extreme on India, he couldn't separate them from Hitler's. And the truth is, Hitler was a great military leader, a product of his time, and if they won the war, we'd be having a discussion now.
Luckily, we can separate Sir Winston Churchill from Hitler, because they went up against each other in the war. Sir Winston Churchill won.
Lost. The fact of the matter is that Churchill's views were so repugnant, and it actually led to 3 million people starving to death in Bengal, because he was more interested in stockpiling rations for the war than saving starving Indians, because he didn't believe they were really
people. Does it not matter to you one scintilla that Sir Winston Churchill almost single-handedly rallied this country into winning World War II against the Nazis and Adolf Hitler?
Well, that's also not true, and this is the point.
Completely true.
People in India,
which part of that statement is not true?
One man did not win the war. People in India, people in the Caribbean, people in Africa also contributed to the war.
You don't think
the idea that one person won the war is crazy? Yeah?
Your hatred of Winston Churchill is such that you cannot even give him credit for rallying the mood of this country when everyone thought the war was done and dusted.
Including all those people.
Here's a better question. Is your view of Britishness so myopic that you can't understand that people in India, Africa and Caribbean can just as much as people here? And for people there, people's families starved to death because Churchill couldn't be bothered to send the rations, and his imperial fantasy meant that I wouldn't even have been seen as a human being fully by Churchill, could actually say, maybe this isn't somebody we want.
I wouldn't have been seen as a human being if Hitler won, that's for sure.
James?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm here really, because you're doing a really good job actually putting the other side of it, but of course Churchill's a hero. Look, there is no doubt that in different times we could say all those Americans who go on about how great America is should get them out of there because they nicked it off the indigenous population. And that is part of history. Maybe we should say the same about the Italians coming here in Roman times. Look, if it hadn't been for Winston Churchill, and hey, we all have flaws, I think we probably would not have had the stomach to take on Hitler.
Absolutely.
So he rallied everybody in this country at the time. Just remember
and around the world.
Remember when, and can I just say, I want to say something because I quite like you and I've seen you on TV before. When I was at school, and this is bad, when I was at school, I never learned that any Asian or black soldiers fought in the Second World War. I think that is terrible. But back on to Churchill. Of course he is a British hero, like Margaret Thatcher, like various other people I could think of. When, what's-his-face, came back and said, there will be peace in our time. Thank you very much indeed. Everybody was about to give in to Hitler. Now, having done that, can you imagine? Well, we wouldn't all be here.
Why do you not think this is historically accurate?
Do you really think this is how history works? That one person turns up and goes, words a magic word, and all of a sudden
in World War II, I genuinely believe, and this is why he was recently voted the greatest ever Briton, is that notwithstanding his flaws and inflammatory rhetoric and all those things, none of which are, I think, in dispute, Churchill evolved as a man and he became, for his time, a wonderful leader for the country,
You always
motivating
need-
morale
Yeah.
both
Yeah.
of civilians and people on the front line
You always
to
need-
rally when it looked like
You
it
do.
was over.
You need leadership.
You need somebody who can get people fired up to go into
But
battle.
Lindsay, who is the perfect politician,
What? No, and it's-
campaigner,
Come on, John.
No,
leader?
it's not
There is
that.
no
Jeremy
one.
Corbyn.
There's
They
no
want to see-
one.
They want to see Jeremy Corbyn.
Who? But name somebody.
No, honestly, I think this is...
David, do you have any heroes?
Oh, Malcolm X, I mean, come on. Like,
Malcolm X, right?
to me,
But Malcolm X, I could paint a very different picture of Malcolm X to the
Let's
one
talk
you
about
is.
Nelson
I
Mandela.
could say that he was a racist. He was inflammatory.
But he wasn't, though.
Well,
He was
Nelson
inflammatory.
Mandela.
actually, Malcolm X said many
Nelson
inflammatory
Mandela.
things, right?
Nelson Mandela, hero or terrorist?
Nelson Mandela was a seller, but that's another question.
He was a what?
But that's another question.
Well, man, he served 30 years in prison and then came out and practiced peace.
And broke
Well, there couldn't be
apartheid.
civil war. Is a sellout.
My point is this, like,
You
you
can
can
look
look
at looking at heroes and looking for the bad side and overlooking the massive bigger picture.
I think the problem, and this is a problem that Britain has, the reality is that the history of this country is built on racism. And therefore, everybody involved in it probably has a really racist
Why
past.
do you
And
think
it is
that's
a problem.
problem?
I admit this is a problem.
You know what? My problem.
I
My problem. I'll be honest with you, Kenny, you're a smart guy. My problem is when smart people like you basically say this country was built on racism, it's full of racism,
Do you mean
and
because
remains
it's
racist, right?
Do you mean because it's built on colonialism?
That's a really good, that's a really good argument.
I have a problem with that position. I think it's a load of old baloney when you say that. I think it's a great country, right?
I know, you have to say that. I understand
I'm
why.
not going to be told to feel ashamed of my country. It's because you say we're about
Just a minute, Piers, just a minute. Otherwise, I don't get to say anything. Piers, just calm down, right? Why don't you like living in this country?
Why don't I like living in this country?
Because I think, you know,
Why do you live in this country?
The unfortunate truth is that my parents, my family were taken into slavery to the Caribbean and had to migrate here because they were so poor in the Caribbean.
But what am I?
It's not my choice.
Why do you still live here? You're a successful man. You've got enough money to live somewhere else. Why do you live in this country you love?
And this is the problem with Churchill. Like, this colonialism, this imperialism has ruined the other parts of the world around going.
That's not my question.
Ruined it.
If you
No, of course, that's
do you
not
hate everything this country stands for?
I don't hate this country, but like,
When you said that you believe we're a racist country, built on racism, and must remain racist.
Yeah.
Why would you, as a black man who has the means to leave the country, why would you stay here?
Where would I go? Because Britain's impact on the world is
So you want to
devastate
say-
most of the world. So where would I go? Exactly.
There's no way you could go to the world because we ruined
But Churchill is a big part of that reason why.
Yeah,
It's a
but
big part of the
It
reason
was
why.
really simple. I've just been in the Caribbean 2 months ago in Antigua. Beautiful island, right?
What was? Yeah.
It is a beautiful island.
We need to see the island. We just make it worse.
Yeah, I mean, it's got lovely foliage. But the fact of the matter is, sandy beaches. I'm talking about you're talking about where they genocide of the people who live there, where they all get killed, where you had slavery, where you had colonialism, economies that can't work for themselves. Yeah, it's a beautiful country, but it's not beautiful in any other way. Other than the fact that
No country and no people are allowed to move on. They have to be judged and assessed going back to the worst possible time, right? That's your rule. No, where I would argue that as a leader, save this country. I would argue that places like Antigua, which you are now so denigrating, right, actually are beautiful countries with beautiful people, and they have moved on from the era you're talking about.
Just hang on. What could, because otherwise there's no reason for me to be here. Look, Piers has done it all. What could Britain do if we had to make amends in your eyes? What would you like to see Britain do to make everything right?
reparations. It was right here. Like there's a debt.
What, money?
Yeah, there's a debt.
They've got any money. The Labour Party
There's
didn't,
a
didn't they?
There's a debt.
Why don't you live somewhere else? Seriously.
Like I said, where would I go that Britain hasn't devastated?
I
mean, real question. Jamaica
devastating.
Nigeria devastated. Ghana devastated.
You
Where would I
think
go
we've
that Britain hasn't
devastated
devastated?
every single part of planet Earth?
Every single part where black people live, yes.
Right. So you think
100%.
so this country is the most despicable country in the history of
Most
mankind?
despicable, like, but is
it or not?
Not the most despicable, no.
Would you rather live in America?
One of the most?
America's one of them.
Well, there we are.
One of the most? One of the most?
It's not about this country or that country. It's about a system which
Actually,
impoverishes people and
when you attack this country,
You're not attacking the
which is my country too, by the way.
It's equally my country. Doesn't
I
matter
don't this country,
You're not attacking the
which is my country too, by the way.
It's equally my country. Doesn't
I don't
matter
understand why you want it to be your country.
Because
You hate Winston Churchill, you hate Britain, you think we're a bunch of nasty racists who ruin the entire planet. Why would you
Hang on, there must be somebody in Britain you like. Who do you like?
I
Give
like
me
lots
a
of
name.
people in Britain.
Name one famous person you
Famous
like.
person.
One famous person I like. in Britain. He's in Britain today.
A politician.
Yeah. A politician from Britain.
Come on, one, just one.
Claudia Jones was great. Claudia Jones. She was
Claudia Jones.
She was a Trinidadian Marxist. And Trinidad this time was in Britain. But this is the point.
Marxist. Your idea of the perfect person. Marxist.
In Trinidad. But my point is, she was born
responsible for the slaughter of millions of people around the world.
And the British Empire was responsible for what exactly?
He's a Labour person is a Marxist.
You should look at Claudia Jones. Look at Claudia Jones.
I've never heard of Claudia Jones.
We're all going to be going and Googling. James, thanks very much indeed, Professor.
Wow.
Andrews, do you know what? I'm glad you're here.
I think it's really nice.
I think the fact that we have freedom of speech and we're able to have this debate and all stay friends.
I don't know why people that hate this country so much can stay here. If you have the means to leave, if you don't have the means to leave, I get it.
Where am I going to go? Where am I going to go?
There's nowhere on the entire planet you could live.
If you went to one of those other countries, you might be able to help improve them because you're really
Let me tell you, if I could I would go and move to Antigua tomorrow.
And do
I would love to live in Antigua. Wonderful country.
We'll
try to live in Antigua. It's so far removed.
My family are from the Caribbean. I know what Jamaica.
Jamaica.
And I know what this
Jamaica
country
is
has
a
done to
wonderful
Jamaica.
country with wonderful people.
Lots of poverty, lots of crime, lots of debt, and hasn't got an economy.
There is no way you could go.
Because
Britain's in an igloo.
There's no igloos in Iceland.
About going to live in the middle of Iceland in an igloo.
There's no igloos
in Iceland.
How about Britain atones for what?
Where are the Eskimos?
Why don't you come on my talk radio programme tonight? We'll carry this on because it's going to cut us off.
Isn't it? It's lovely to talk to you both.
Where are the igloos?
Somewhere.
They're cold. You don't want to go there.
Exactly right.
I'm trying to think somewhere that he could live where he wouldn't feel such hate.
He doesn't feel hate.
He does feel hate.
He's being provocative.
No, I do not hate Britain. I'm critical of it. I think that's
Yes, exactly.
Say one good thing about this country.
The weather.
Serious question.
Say one good thing about this country.
You can say whatever you like.
Yeah. One good thing about Britain.
One good thing about Britain. No, look, at least we can have a debate, right?
Exactly right.
That's it.
That's a good thing.
The only good thing is you think you can debate.
Food?
Yeah, Indian food and Caribbean food.
Yeah,
You can get it in Britain. So
Yes,
that's good.
right.
So
Multiculturalism. Multiculturalism is the good thing you
what
like about Britain.
Churchill actually won us, despite all your rhetoric, what Churchill won us was the freedom to eat great Indian and Caribbean food. Right?
Churchill did not win. A, Churchill did not win, and B, we should be more critical.
Right, I'm calling time. Thank you very much indeed. 7:35. I think there'll be a big bit of storm about that, by the way, Mr. Morgan. Here's Laura with the weather.